Hello folks, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we will be discussing a current affair topic presented to you by a faculty, Sushma KP. So what is the topic that we will be looking in today? Why Delhi's 3 crore cloud seeding did not work, or why was it a major failure? Why are we calling it a major failure? We will be decoding this in the course of the video together. Now first and foremost, now look at this. See, Delhi attempted to do a cloud seeding approach because the condition in Delhi had become almost like the people were choking with very poor quality and very poor quality of air. Almost the entire national capital territory is choking. So they decided that in order to reduce the pollutants, that is your particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10, they decided that if rain will happen, it will wash away the pollutants temporarily. Now, whenever there is a pollutant in the air and it being washed away by your rainwater, this is not a permanent solution but rather a temporary band-aid fix or an SOS solution. So what they decided was, okay, let's go ahead with the cloud seeding. So a collaboration between your Delhi government and IIT Kanpur was signed. For what? To introduce the rainfall through your artificial rainfall or through your cloud seeding, wherein it will wash away the pollutants and improve the air quality index. Okay, so they signed it for 3 crore rupees. Now they conducted 2 trials in October 28th. The entire national capital territory was looking up at the skies, like that Bollywood movie sky, it will come now pouring down and wash away all that pollutants. Yeah, it was the same way when people were looking at the sky, but there was no rains that happened. Understanding? The Delhi's air quality index still remained in poor and very poor category. Okay, now we'll go to a little bit of basic as to what is cloud seeding. See, this is more like artificially you are trying to produce rain. You are changing the weather through injecting certain chemicals. Understanding? What are these chemicals that you are going to be spraying in the sky? Is your silver iodide and sodium chloride or dry ice. Okay, this is directly sprayed on the clouds. So what happens? Because of this, a condensation will happen which will allow the water vapor to form droplets and that will lead to a downpour of rain. Okay, now for your let's say your cloud seeding to work alongside these chemicals and clouds, there are few other important conditions that are needed, such as good amount of moisture should be there in the clouds. Matlab they are having moisture, right? But at least minimum 50% moisture should be there in the clouds, and also there should be proper atmospheric dynamics also, that is humidity also should be there. Now let's see, this is the background as to what is cloud seeding. Now we'll see how the trials were conducted in Delhi. First and foremost, your aircraft was deployed from IIT Kanpur. It sprayed silver iodide mixture in the clouds. Okay, that is in the clouds while it goes, it sprayed it in 2 times. Where did it spray? Means it is in your Burari region, Mayur Vihar and Karol Bagh regions. Okay, in total it did 16 flares were fired of your silver iodide mixture, first at 1:30 and then again at your 3:30. So 2 times it was did. As soon as this was did, IIT Kanpur called and told the Minister of Environment that you can expect rainfall from 15 minutes to 4 hours. Okay, fine, everyone were excited that there is going to rain now, but there was no measurable rainfall recorded in any of your NCR regions and in Delhi regions. Now, why did it fail It was told that 15 minutes to 4 hours, but it has to rain, and they did it twice, at 1:30 and at 3:30. Then why did it fail? Now, the one of the main reason is there was low moisture content in the clouds itself. The cloud humidity was somewhere around 15 to 20%. What is needed for cloud seeding to work is at least minimum 50%. So it was a very dry air. And usually the winters in Delhi is very very dry air. Okay, until and unless some western disturbances which will lead to your plains and then water coming, nothing happens. And also it's been very long since it's drained in your Delhi. So dry air did not host a conducive environment for your precipitation. Another thing is, before we see what are the next factors, we have a small announcement from Legacy IAS Academy. Now, if you're someone who wants to kickstart your UPSC civil service journey, look no further. You have found the right spot with Legacy IAS Academy, wherein we maintain our batch size at strictly 40 member per limit so as to provide you individualized attention and personalized guidance. We also at Legacy IAS Academy provide one-on-one mentorship, easy access to the educators, and at the same point of time we also give daily means answer writing challenge, prelims mock test series, interview mock test panels alongside with your holistic current affair classes, CSAT classes. We conduct our sessions in both online as well as offline mode. For those of you who are working professionals or students, you can avail our weekend services. To know more about Legacy IAS Academy, you can contact the number given or check out Legacy IAS Academy website. To see how the class works for yourself, you can schedule a demo class either in the online or offline medium. Now let's come back to the additional failure factors as to why the 3 crore project of cloud seeding or artificial rains did not work. First and foremost, just because there is a cloud and you have an helicopter and you have silver, that is, let's say, the chemicals are present, that doesn't mean that you will go spray on the cloud and it will lead to raining. Most important thing is what type of cloud that we have. We need large amount of thick clouds which are holding good amount of moisture in it, which is largely possible only when it is a cumulus or cumulonimbus clouds. Understanding that is first thing. And just one or two trials is not going to yield any scientific proof as to why it did not work. And second thing is, just two short flights is not going to give you enough data to validate. Okay, you have to conduct repeated cycles. Now when you ask, let's say with respect to the IIT Kanpur itself, they held that the experiment was not completely successful. Understanding why? Because there was no conducive environment also. And other experts in the field have also claimed it as it's a science which is misapplied and ethics ignored. It's equivalent to your smoke towers, which was fit, which did not yield much results. And also they have more of question that including IIT Kanpur, which has been involved, has told that this cloud seeding is just a more of your temporary band-aid or SOS scenarios. Okay, IIT Kanpur director has told this was not completely successful due to low moisture, and also atmospheric experts have claimed that Delhi's dry weather is not suitable for cloud seeding. And even field researchers have told that see, we have conducted more than 200 flights just to analyze in which times it will come and which times it will not come, and it is not a foolproof approach that the cloud seeding. Despite that, Delhi government is still seeing a silver lining in all of this. They said there is no rainfall, but there is a slight air quality index improvement wherein your particulate matter 2.5 fell marginally from 230 to 206 and PM10 reduced from 27 to 163. And they are telling that they will conduct more such experiments in order to make sure that they will control and curb the situation. See, for artificial rain, first thing we have to understand is it is not a permanent solution, it is just a temporary band-aid fix. And it is also a high costly affair, a 3 crore rupees project, taxpayers' money. And it is a limited impact, which means even let's assume if it rains, it will be able to contain or reduce the pollutants for somewhere around 2 weeks by and max. Understanding? And it is not a suitable solution for a longer effect. Instead, what are the other alternatives we can look for? A clean fuel transition, and also electric vehicles, good amount of waste management, and regional cooperation with your Punjab, Haryana. And one of the most important things is conduct controlled experiments, and do not create unnecessary hype which will lead to people's expectations being just disappointed, like how it happened in this scenario. Okay, with this, we've come to the end of the content. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share it along with your friends. Thank you.